Lost under the Atlantic, a mini submarine diving to see the Titanic. The historic wreck lies on the seabed, 2.5 miles beneath the surface and hundreds of miles off the coast of Canada. Concerns are now growing for the missing sub navigating the highly dangerous terrain.
There's a lot of debris down there. It's a very broken subsea surface.
Well, it's not yet clear exactly who was on board, although it is thought a British man was due to be among the crew. We have the latest on the rescue mission. Also tonight, Partygate back in Parliament again as MPs debate the report that condemned Boris Johnson. But where was the Prime Minister?
It is doubly important for us to show that we are prepared to act when one of our own, however senior, is found wanting.
A new high for fixed-rate mortgages as fears grow of another interest rate rise. Cleared of causing the Croydon tram crash, a jury finds the driver was not to blame for the tragedy that killed 7 and injured many more. And honoured at last, a medal to cherish for a Manchester United player 60 years on.
This is the ITV Evening News with Mary Nightingale.
Good evening. A desperate rescue mission is underway after operators lost contact with a submarine carrying passengers to see the Titanic. It's thought there could be around 5 people on board. A British man was due to be among the crew, and the sub is sometimes used to show tourists the wreck of the liner, which lies 3,800 metres below the surface of the Atlantic. It is operated by the OceanGate company, which charges $250,000 per ticket. John Ray has the latest.
It is a tiny submersible and it is lost a long way from anywhere, perhaps on the ocean bed, 2 miles down in the North Atlantic. Its mission was to explore the wreck of the Titanic, whose rusting hulk has captivated imaginations for more than a century. Tonight, these cold waters are again at the centre of a frantic search and rescue operation.
As I said, there's a lot of debris down there. It's a very broken subsea surface. You've got lots of canyons. And once you've found the thing, you've probably done most of the job. And then you have to obviously either hook it up to a winching apparatus or indeed get another submersible to go and grab it and bring it to the surface.
The expedition set off from St John's in Newfoundland towards the site of the shipwreck last Friday, a distance of 370 miles. The trip is supposed to last 8 days. On the eve of the journey, British businessman Hamish Harding posted online about his excitement at being part of the venture.
This is the second year we've been out to the Titanic.
The sub can carry 5 people, including 3 paying passengers. This is, in part, a commercial venture.
Completely privately funded operation.
A seat costs almost £200,000. The operators say the purpose is exploration and discovery.
We really are focusing on the science around it. We want to document what the wreck is like now and also try to predict what it'll be like in the future.
It is not clear what caused the sub to lose contact with the surface. Experts believe it may have become entangled within the wreckage of the Titanic or suffered catastrophic systems failure. Whatever the cause, the rescue is a desperate race against time.
I mean, this is honestly the stuff of nightmares, isn't it, John? This is going to be a very difficult mission from what we can make out to actually find this thing.
And the most difficult part, Mary, might be just finding this submarine. It's conceivable. It's at the surface, bobbing around on the ocean, perhaps more likely on the ocean bed 2 miles down. And if it's lost amid that huge debris field from the Titanic, then you can see, sonar is going to have a very tough time identifying it from all the other stuff down there. We've had a statement tonight from the operators of the submarine, OceanGate. They say they are exploring and mobilising all options to bring the crew back safely, and they say that our entire focus is on the crew members and their families. Now, there is extra oxygen on board. I think a great deal will depend now on whether there's an umbilical cord still connecting the mothership to the submersible. But, you know, most experts you speak to say it's between 48 and 96 hours. So it really is all against the clock now.
All right, John Ray, thank you. And here, the unprecedented punishment recommended for the former Prime Minister Boris Johnson is being debated right now in the House of Commons. He, of course, quit as an MP after advance sight of a damning report from the Privileges Committee about repeated and deliberate lies over COVID parties held in Downing Street. And that report recommended Johnson be banned for 90 days. And although he has already stood down, many MPs still want to vote on those findings. But the current PM is not there, leading to accusations he is dodging the vote. Our political editor, Robert Peston, has the latest.